Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Madgod Machinations. I am, of course, the Madgod. Today we're playing a bit more Hearts of Iron 4. Last time we got up and running, essentially. And now I am just preparing some resources. We started to run out. We're burning through this at a rate of knots, which is great. So we're going to get extra research soon, which will really help. Unfortunately, because we bumped our production so high, we needed more resources that we didn't have. So that was a bit of a bitch. That should go away now. We are producing a bunch of support equipment, which is necessary. Quickly ramping up the efficiency, which is great. The idea is that have all this stockpiled will mean our units get up faster. They get to work quicker because I have everything lying around waiting for them, which is great. We're building a lot of army experience, which would be good when I need to add in recon units and field hospital. As I mentioned in the previous parts, I do have a pretty good idea for what my divisions are going to look like. They're going to be big. There's going to be a lot in a small number of divisions. I'm not going to have a 50 division army. I'm going to have a few divisions, but they're going to be chunky and they're going to have a few different bits and bobs in them to make them. It's big, but it's flexible. That's kind of the way to put it. They're going to have a lot of units, a bunch of artillery, a couple of support units, and maybe a motorized unit, and they're just gonna fuck people up. Just go mip, bop, 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 bop. Although right now the communists are getting all beaten by the fascists. They need to step it up. So the Spanish front is kind of the proxy war at the moment between the Comintern and the Axis powers, which is always fun. Ireland is just kind of peaceful. We're training up. We're just standing on the British border going, yeah, push-ups. Bet you can't do push-ups. And yeah, that's what we do. We stand at the border. If you've never been to Ireland, come visit and just stand on the border and do that. I'm an idiot. I really am. I really am an idiot. That is another factory all up and running. Great, but I want that one going first. Research is done. We got motorized. Still not time for that. Let's go to naval. Naval. No, let's not go to naval. Yes, let's go to naval. There's a reason I'm going to naval. I just need to remember now my own strategy in my head. It's like, why am I doing that? That's why I'm doing that. There is reasons. There's method behind the madness. To get Ireland to Berlin, it requires a special idiotic mind. The end of the Spanish Civil War. Oh shit! So the fascists won. Hindenburg is also blown up, which is everything bad's happening at once, it seems. So we've now got an extra research slot, which is fantastic. We can now start to work on. Don't need this quite yet. I want to get this. Start. I really have to try to remember. How did I do this again? I already know just by looking at it. I've done things differently, which is already throwing me off a little. It's like, hang on, I've done something different this time. What the fuck did I do? What? Interwar infantry. Perfect. I need this. I also want field hospital. Right. Key things are getting built or researched, which is great. This will also bump up my research speed, which would be great. A lot of greats. Great. But we now have a fascist power down here in Spain, which means Spain will be a front in the war, which is great for me because I probably will go there. Portugal, however, may actually wind up joining the Allies if my shenanigans carry on the way they're going. I'm hindering myself ever so slightly. But not in a way that will really hinder me, if that makes sense. I can adapt without the political power, and there's ways to just quickly bump it up with one of the tech trees for me. But getting Portugal in the war will be interesting because I think that will massively change the Spanish front, or it might really fuck up Spain because they have resources, I believe. Actually, what resources do they have? Oh, fuck me! How do they get all the tungsten? What the fuck? I get 2 and 3 and they get over 300? What the hell? This is why I'm getting Portugal on the Allied side, so we can have that sweet, sweet tungsten. Bloody... join your division. And join them. Go stand on the wall. Watch the British. Watch how they do things. Train. Train harder. I won't need to recruit for a while now. That's the thing. Because I have other things that I need to do. So... things are going well here. We're stockpiling. 7 logistics. Great. So these are our stockpiles. So we got 300, just about 350 weapons, 175 support equipment, motorization. That's a double whammy for that one. That's why I did that. So we've now got this. Interesting times indeed. Marco Polo. So that means China and Japan are starting to get all fucked up because they're smart like that. I'm going to focus on naval effort. Build. This will give me a bunch of dockyards for free, which is cool. And I can get to work on building some convoys and get a stockpile of those. I will then switch to submarines when I've done a bit more research. And we'll have our subs ready to go. How's the construction going? That's the wrong butt tab. Quite well. December 1937. 6 months to go. Cool. Now we'll be in the military factories at the same time. I do have an entire focus, like the construction. These give me a bunch of civilian factories. This gives me a bunch of military factories. Just military. So that's a quick way to ramp up without having to build. I can now also increase my government, which... how bad? We're at 18%, which means I can go to this one. Partial mobilization, which should mean that things get built faster. Cool. We've got submarine level 1 and 2 things at once. Great. I gotta stop saying great. I know I do. And I apologize. I really do. Engineering. I am blocked off that one. This one. Production efficiency. Construction 2. Go for that. I'm really trying to blitz things, you see. I don't have a lot of time as Ireland to try and go. So think of this as rapidly got to turn yourself into not a major power but a strategic power. I'm going to be able to do certain things well and it'll be great. I just need a go kind of thing. So we got support artillery. Now what I'd like to add is this. Problem is I don't have the factory capability yet to do that. Which will be artillery. 2 artillery 1. I don't want to do it just yet for reasons. I don't have the factories for one. Japan has declared war, and China. Okay, so Japan has been a bit of a dick over in its neck of the woods, but that was to be expected. And flexible navy, that's what I'm after. I'm rushing things. I know what I have to grab pretty much. Improve too far back. Anti-air is what I want. Go. It's just like go, 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 go. It's quite as much of a rapid thing it seems for probably everyone at home. Yeah, despite the fact not very much has happened. It's kind of like I need to get going. I've got 3 naval yards. Need to get that set up and go. Don't want to build those. Do want to build those. Running out of resources. What do I need? This. United Kingdom. United Kingdom is my preferred trading partner. Because it's right there. Then I could defend this much easier. I don't need to worry about Germans sinking my convoy ships and that kind of stuff. So from that perspective alone, it's kind of like, well, I want to focus there. That's field hospital. Those are required. I also need recon. Go. I know. No, that's not what I want to do. Edit. Field hospital. Salve. There we go. Motorized. Shit, really? I need motorized for that? Ah, I didn't realize that. That's alright. I will get round to that shortly. There's things I need to do. There's other stuff on the works. I've fucked up my timings or something, or I've done things in the wrong order. Somewhere along the line. I don't have a list. Let's put it that way. I'm just kind of doing this in my mind, because I'm Madgod. But I do believe Berlin is achievable. Taking Berlin is a goal that we can do. I believe in us. I hope you do too. Because I'm going to be honest, it could go either way. Depending on how the Allies' war goes, I could pick the wrong moment, I could pick the wrong time to join, and I could get all messed up. National focus. I believe I am already, just to make sure. Yeah, I'm already doing number 2, so I want to do this, and that means I can get to submarine level 3. Like 2 years ahead of time. Maybe 3. No, yeah, 2 years ahead of time. Which will be really, really good for me. Because it means I won't need to worry about that research for a while. And I can focus on other things. Which is great. Construction is... I keep pressing that, but that looks like construction to me. That looks like an oil well. 7 of 15. So yes, our military factories are now being churned out, which is great. I like that. The problem is we are going to start to lose a bit in term when we start needing more resources as our military production steps into gear. So I can now build motorized, which I require. Again, need a resource, which is bad because it means I need to go to the UK and I need to trade you some more. There we go. That lowers my construction speed because I've had to now use another factory, which is a bummer. However, these are building quite quickly, so it'll actually take a couple of months, which is great. So I can quickly churn out these factories, then get into my radar. Can I build any new ones? Not just yet. I haven't got the research on that. Soon though. Currently on this. Once this is done, I can switch again to the next part of my plan. So as the plan, in my mind, it's going okay. Everyone else is kind of chilled at the moment, which worries me. There's some stuff, like they haven't Anschloss yet, which is, he's working on that. So Austria is about to go. What's the Soviet Union working on? Workers' culture. No idea what the fuck that means. What's Finland working on? Because Finland have an extra resource up. They have done something similar to me. Towed anti-air, awesome. We're still not there for that. I don't need anti-tank. I could get anti-tank. I don't massively need it just yet. Doctrine. So I am getting superior firepower. Oh, that's Austria gone. Submarine level 2. Submarine effort that time perfectly. Oh, that was brilliant. Everything went well, which gives us 68 days to get submarine level 3, which is great. Signal company is also quite key. You will see this start to just mesh in together as it becomes more apparent what I'm doing. So I've got this. How many factories am I currently running? 3, so I'm still not there yet. I should actually start to put the stuff in, even if I can't do it necessarily. Artillery. Support anti-air. Salve. There we go. So there's a bunch of stuff I now need to start making, which I'm nowhere near time to make, because I am just churning through the plan at the moment. Just going. Doctrine requires army land doctrine. Need this. So now we're working on getting more military factories into play, which will ramp up my military production. We'll start to slow down my construction because I will be producing so many military factories. They'll need more resources to produce all the military goods, which will then need trade, which ties to a civilian factory, which I don't like that mechanic. I really don't. I think it's a bit funny that you're buying steel, you need a factory to do something with it. I don't really get the connection there. Maybe I haven't just read it closely enough, but baffles me a little bit. As a sort of for the future thing, we get our anti-air and our infrastructure. We'll probably want to... Which one's cheaper? 3,000, 12, no, 3,000. So we'll go Leinster, Connacht, and then Munster. There we go. Awesome, military factory is up and running. We need some artillery, please. Yeah, out of resources, what do we need? Steel. Again, fucking steel. This is one of the reasons I want to grab territory as an objective. So then I don't have to pay everybody for stuff. I want some goods for me. Is that so much to ask? Depending on how I go about it, yes. But artillery is still out of date. Land doctrine is researching. Naval is not. So we get this. This is our naval philosophy. Pause. What's that take away? Tungsten? Fuck, that's 2 we've had to lose. Ah, bloody British. Submarine level 3. We are kicking ass on the submarines, though. Research is... Oh, we got something empty. Engineering. For better radar. Faster research. Let's do that. This is just a case of gotta get ready. Armament effort. That's another factory up and running. You see, this is where the resources start to get eaten up a bit because we've got more factories now. I also need anti-air. Don't need any more resources tied up, which is great. Can I build anything more? That is a question. Civilian factories, no. Military factories, no. That's already working. Last one of those for a bit. Go to here, edit. We're going to want recon in there. And we're going to want motorized in there. Save? Ah, I don't have enough. Reset. Superior firepower has been researched. Great. Let's get recon in there. I need 25 for the next bit then. Let's get... That's 251. That's too expensive for the moment. We need fighters. We need bombers. So China has now just taken a chunk of the little Chinese states. So it is now big front line with... that's the remnant of what they just eaten, I think. So they're fighting Japan. Whether or not they take a while to get in the Axis, Japan, it depends what happens in China. So Anschluss is taking forever. No, Anschluss happened. What am I thinking? I'm thinking Czechoslovakia, Sudetenland. Sorry about that. I'm completely forgetting my history, or just the order of it. And this is our efficiency. So right now we're not producing things very efficiently. We are producing things, which is great. And if we get a nice bit of stockpiles going, that'll be cool too. It's just filling up all our divisions with all the stuff they need, because they're already getting chunky, which is great. We have run out of manpower, which is bad. We will get more soon enough. I will probably not go straight for armament level 3. I'll probably jump into political effort, which will give me more political power, which means I can do a couple of quick changes to my nation. But this went really well. Like the level of science I have to go is great. World tension is at 39%. Japan is mainly the one doing it at the moment. Everywhere else has chilled the fuck out. So I'm thinking we now still have a year. Well, obviously we have about a year until things actually kick off. If you turn off historical AI focus, it can go a bit differently. It won't in this game because it can fuck up other things. For me, apparently, it's kind of a bit too random, which is sad. For the point of an objective, if it was just like to see how it happens, I wouldn't be so mad about it. But having an objective, you kind of want to know it's achievable without the British stealing it from you. Still salty, so salty, and I'm never going to stop being salty. I don't think. Is there anything else I needed to produce? Motorized? No, I'm producing everything out right now. I don't have any planes, barred transport, and I'm not going to use them. I'm not going to have paratroopers. I'm just going to send my guys in, hit a port, and we'll be grand. Oh, we actually have another port spare. Oh no! That's the end of this part. But thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I have, of course, been Madgod. This has been Madgod Machinations playing Hearts of Iron 4. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I shall see you all next time.